Oh, you already know what time it is. Welcome to WinSouls Hot Dog It TV. Now, this is the channel for you if you are looking for spiritual adventures with the Lord and if you would like to experience them for yourself. Go ahead and check out the description down below. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and let's go ahead and get started. So let's jump right on into healing. So there was this one specific time, there was this lady at my job, and every time that I would see her, she just looked so depressed. I mean, she would just walk around moping and just, and I would say, hey, and how's your day? I'm bouncing off the walls because I got Jesus. And and I go and talk with her, and it's almost every single thing that was coming out of her mouth was either something negative, or it was just depressing, or this person did this to me, and da. And I'm just like, man, goodness gracious. I mean, every time that I would be around her, it just felt like there was this cloud of just like dirt that was just getting rubbed off on me. And I'm just like, goodness gracious, like, get off, And I really wanted to help. And she believed in the Lord. There was this specific time period where she was following the Lord hardcore. Hardcore. She was experiencing healing, deliverance, all of this stuff. She was used for all of that. One day she said that she wanted to meet up with me. So I said, okay. So we met up at a coffee shop, Starbucks, and we're sitting there talking. And I'm eating my sushi and I'm just listening to, specific things that she was telling me. And lo and behold, she asked me if I would pray for her. And I just started grinning from ear to ear because, simply put, things happen when I pray. And they happen when all Christians pray. But I go into it with the expectation of literally watching it head on while I'm praying for it. While I'm praying for it, I expect you to be healed. While I'm praying for it, I expect to see demons flying and going through the ground, angels coming through, slicing demons' heads off, all kinds of stuff. When I'm praying, I expect freaking fireballs to come from heaven, fireballs of sanctification just be touching you and all kinds of things. My imagination is off the charts when I start praying, and I expect that to happen. And so I go into it with expectation. I started grinning. I couldn't wait. And I just told her, I said, okay, so one thing that a lot of people experience while I'm praying for them is extreme heat. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but all I know is that I feel that power. And when I feel that power, they feel it too. And so I'm praying for her. And I had my hands, I was holding her hands. I can't remember if it was on her shoulder or holding her hands, but that power started coming through my back, and it started coming through my body. And really, it was like we were in this dome of like sanctifying fire. I don't know. I couldn't see in the spirit at the time, but all I know is it just felt like we were under this like canopy of fire, if you will. And I'm praying for this lady, and lo and behold, she starts to like gag a little bit, like she was about to throw up. And this was right after I started praying for her. She said, man, I feel like I'm about to throw up. And I said, yeah, that's usually what happens, during deliverance, or you casting out demons or this, that, and the other. Some people, have to go to the bathroom. Some people pass gas. Some people burp. I yawn. And so she had to throw up. And so she ran to the restroom, and I guess she threw up. She said she got really tired that day, and she slept the whole rest of the day. And this was like after church at one point. This was like 3 p.m. And so, man, when I saw her the next time, she was grinning from ear to ear. And I'm just like, man, like the Lord is just changing these people. And I just get to see it like head on. I mean, it don't get too much better than that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was praying for these adventures to happen every single day. Every day I wake up with a purpose, and I'm ready. I'm ready. What you gonna use me to do today, Lord? I'm riding in the car. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I just spot somebody. All right, Lord, word of knowledge. What you got for me? All right, Lord, I'm seeing this person at the gas station. All right, do they need healing? Like, show me the demons that's going on. What's going on over here? What's going on in the spirit? I'm just excited because I want to live that out. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to be used even more mightily than the people that are in the word. Every day I wanted to be an adventure. And so there was another time where she got really, really sick after deliverance. And I find that usually there's like some type of onslaught of demonic activity that goes on in terms of your freedom right after you are free. It's like Satan just piles it on, trying to bring you back to the place, and even worse of a place that you were before you were delivered. And so I'm praying for her, and sure enough, I'm praying for her over the phone. And then she said, sure enough, she said everything. Now, keep in mind, I've never seen this, I've never experienced this, but this had to happen during prayer. Everything in her room started shaking. Everything in her room. It wasn't an earthquake because I live in the same town that she lives in, but it started shaking. Everything started shaking. And then she said she got really hot. She said stuff started shaking so much so that she looked outside to make sure that, you know, this wasn't just in her room, but it really was. It was just literally only in her room while I was praying. And she had come down with the flu. She had all of this other stuff that was going on. I mean, it was like 4 or 5 things that were going on. And they just happened within a span of like 2 days, just out of nowhere. Flu, this. And I'm just like, goodness gracious, you know. And when I started praying for her, the room started shaking. She gets hot. She's about to go throw up again. And, you know, she texts me the next morning. And sure enough, she said all of that was gone. All of it was gone. So God will meet you wherever you are, whether that's a common cold, whether that's the flu, whether you need deliverance. Healing and deliverance, I find, work hand in hand. First, you bring the pain to the enemy. And then secondly, you bring, you know, the rivers of healing through that person's life, and praying for joy and sanctification and all of those specific types of things, the oils of joy. And so then you will literally, you know, within a span of 2 or 3 days, you can literally watch the person, the change in the person. And even sometimes they look younger than what they looked like when you first started praying for them. It's crazy. It is so crazy, but I am not lying to you. You guys be blessed, and I hope this testimony was a blessing to you. Get out there and start healing people. Get out there and start casting out demons. Well, get out there and start casting out demons, Lord willing, as the Lord wills you. Have a good one.